Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the George Rogan podcast. Today we have a very special episode. We have a Halloween episode, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm your co-host, Ashely. I'm that bitch.
And then we also have our Matt Hatter with us today. But yeah, before we start, I do want to give a shout out to Liquid Death. You guys can get that at www.liquiddeath.com or your local convenience store, Safeway, 7-Eleven, all that jazz. But yeah, guys, happy Halloween.
I know.
Happy Halloween.
I do want to point out, actually, that Liquid Death also has a watermelon one, and it is so good.
The watermelon one?
Yeah.
That one's gas. I have had that one, actually. No, yeah, it's fucking fire. I really actually enjoy all the flavored ones, to be
Yeah, they're
honest.
so good.
Yeah. But speaking of enjoying something nice, growing up, real quick, what was your favorite thing during Halloween?
The costumes?
The costumes?
Shit. I don't know. You know when you walk outside and one day it's like hella hot, and then the next day you walk out and you're like, hell yeah, I'm going to go back inside and watch Halloween Town.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That, the best feeling, like the smell of the air, you can see the leaves falling. It's just the best time of the year.
Yeah.
Even though it's so fucking cold.
No, my favorite, or Matt, what's your favorite?
Probably candy.
Candy? What was your favorite candy?
Snickers.
Still?
Snickers.
Is
Still
it
my
still?
favorite, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Snickers is good. What's yours?
Mine would probably be, at the time, Kit Kat or Reese's.
Okay.
But now it's Sour Patch Watermelons.
Really? Okay.
Yours?
I really liked Butterfingers, and then, I don't know, I love Reese's, and I could literally eat any kind of candy. It's so bad.
I love candy.
Yeah.
I'll go to Mi Pueblo, or not Mi Pueblo anymore. What is it?
La
The
Plaza?
other. Yeah. And then I'll get, like, the long candies that you, like, roll up. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
I love candy.
Dude, all day.
Yeah, no, honestly, like, Halloween always reminded me, it reminds me of what, like, going to festivals is now.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like,
The
excitement of, like,
the
being like, oh, hey, guys,
outfit.
we'll meet at the school at this time.
Yeah.
And then from there, we'll go hit up this stage, a.k.a. this house, and then we're going to go here, and then we're going to go to this block.
Or
'cause
this
block-
neighborhood, yeah.
This, they have the best candy, and then we're going to circle back, like, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, dude, like, that was so much fun. Dude, I'd switch costumes with people, so then we can go to the house twice.
Oh, my God, because they got the big candies or what?
Yeah, dude, like, everything. Like, dude, I was such a conniving little kid, especially during Halloween. Because it's like, it's just the season, right?
Who
Like, what the
wasn't,
fuck? It's
though?
like,
Yeah.
like, dude, I would throw eggs. I would do it all.
Shut
Teepee houses. I
up.
was a naughty kid.
I've never done the eggs.
Dude, I honestly, it wasn't until, like, maybe, like, 2 or 3 years ago where I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say that I did all these things.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, maybe I shouldn't do this anymore. It still does it to this day.
Yeah. No, dude, that would be because once one of my friends in high school, their parents, they were bitching about it because they got egged.
It was you.
No, it wasn't me, but like they were bitching about, like, dude, the egg dried on the paint and now we have to scrape it off and like da da
Oh,
da.
the car, you can't get it off.
Just
even it's cement.
Yeah, no, even like they were talking about their house.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
You know that people use egg whites, I believe, to do their mohawks, like back in the day, because that shit would stay.
Gross.
But it would stay forever. Like,
That's
you.
gross. Yeah.
That's, I mean, I'm not.
I have done it before. It is so yes.
Wait, so egg yolk or the whole egg?
Egg white.
Oh, egg white.
Yeah, I used egg white at least.
Whoa, that's
but it would
trip.
stay for so long. It didn't smell though.
Weird.
It's in everything.
What is?
Egg yolk. Egg. Everything.
I mean, maybe.
It is. Mayonnaise is made out of egg yolk. I mean, egg whites and just like all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
It's good for you. Yeah.
I was like waiting for more, and then she was like, mayonnaise,
That's it.
other things,
Everything.
my scrambles. That's hella funny. But no, yeah, I would literally, like, Halloween was like my favorite time of the year because, like, right after Halloween is Thanksgiving, and then Thanksgiving is my birthday. My birthday, then comes Christmas, then New Year's, and I'm like, holy shit, dude.
It's always back to back.
Yeah,
to back.
and it's like, it's also jam packed with, like, like as I got older with like going to festivals and like I'll see you at Countdown or Fresh Start, or I'll see
Yeah.
you at like at Escape or like blah blah blah. You know, you go to all these things and it's like all intertwined at like this at the end of the year, which is like my favorite time of the year, selfishly because it's my birthday time. You know,
Is that your favorite time of the year? You love your birthday?
Like fall into winter is my favorite. Like just like because like this is something for my therapist, but like but like it's always like the time of the year where like all the family is forced to be together.
Yeah,
we're forced to do this, and there's so many birthdays, there's so many this and blah blah blah. So like it just like was like the time of the year where friends didn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
It was all about family.
That's nice.
Yeah, and then now it's like become like all my homies. We're all sad and lonely, you know, and like
so you guys all get together.
Yeah,
and become a family.
Yeah, you know, a room full of like sad, lonely degenerates, you know.
Do you like your birthday, Matt?
Not really. I mean, when I was younger, I used to kind of like it. I used to actually celebrate a lot, but now I don't really like it anymore. I'm not a big celebrator of it. It's more I gotta like be convinced to do shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just don't.
I don't. Well, because my birthday usually every 6 years or 7 years or whatever, it falls on Thanksgiving.
When is it? What day?
November 26th.
Okay.
So it falls on Thanksgiving. So like I never do anything for my birthday because everyone's either gone with their family, Black Friday, whatever. So like I don't celebrate my birthday necessarily, but like the idea of it is so like fun for me. Like like we don't do anything, but like I'll have people like come over. Like the homies will come over and pull up for a barbecue or some shit like that. And then we'll just do that. And it's the middle or it's late like November. Like it's freezing outside and we're having a barbecue. Like you know,
dude, I've done like
on some stupid shit.
We've done like bonfires at the beach during November. Like what the fuck were we thinking?
Yeah.
Why did we do that?
Yeah. What was your guys' favorite costumes?
Oh, God. I had a lot. I'm a costume girl.
Yeah.
I used to work at Savers, right? So we would have to dress up every single day in October.
Really?
So, yes. And they would let us use
I've
whatever.
honestly never been to Savers, so like I don't know the
you get everything there.
I don't know the culture there.
It's awesome. So you dress up every day in October, and they would let you use the costumes on the floor. And we would sell like brand new costumes like out of the packages, and we could use them and then put them back in. It's a fucking thrift store. It's so awesome. But, God, my favorite costume? I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls? I did Powerpuff Girls one year.
Oh. Yeah, we were trying to think of something for the three of us.
It was hard.
It was also kind of last minute, you know.
Yeah.
I have been thinking about it for like 2 weeks, and I was like, well, looking for the dresses for the Powerpuff Girls.
We have to make them
anywhere.
We have to make them. Like, everything has to be, like, made.
Or you're going to spend $80.
Yeah, I'm not making or spending...
I'll make it for you guys.
I would have worn it. I would wear it to work on
I'll make it next
Halloween.
time.
Dude, yeah.
I will. Promise.
Nah, yeah, next year, dude. Next year.
Let's start
Watch
now.
out. When the budget's up. Oh, watch out, dude.
My cousin does like SFX makeup and stuff, so we should have her on here and like.
Yeah, I need this to be trimmed up a little bit.
Yep. She'll probably give you like a better one too, where it's like there's a wig cap to it, so you blend it into the skin and shit.
Yeah. Have you ever ate elk meat? You know?
Yes.
Damn. Wasn't the response I was gonna. But did you kill it? I'm just kidding. No, I don't. Dude, I think I've said it here where I've killed my own meat. You know? You have to. You have to. I feel like everyone needs.
Are
to
you
do
a
it.
hunter and a gatherer?
No, I'm more of like snap his neck. You know, like it's a chicken. It's like a chicken. You know,
he's right in front of me as I do this.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm not gonna go out there and fucking shoot Bambi's mom. You know, or like whatever. Like that's not.
Oh my God, I saw a video today. It was it might have been on Instagram, but it was like this cop was going somewhere in the South, I guess. He went for like a wellness check or like, no, it wasn't a wellness check. He went to go check on a dad that wasn't paying like his child support or something. And
Been there.
Okay, Rogan, come on. We all know you have enough to pay your child support. But the cop comes up and, you know, Bambi's mama comes over No, this was technically Bambi because I guess the mom had died and this family just started feeding it. And it wasn't like, oh, they kept it on the property, but the Bambi would leave. And then Bambi would come back and they would feed it like every day, like 3 times a day. Basically, right? Yeah. And the cop came over and the Bambi went up to him and he let him pet his head. And he goes, oh, this animal is domesticated. I have to kill it. Completely for no fucking reason, he comes up for child support, ends up detaining the animal, like retaining the animal.
Put your arms on your back.
Walking out all fuck this guy. But you know what I'm saying? Like, and then he had to shoot the animal in the head.
Dude, that's
traumatic.
I mean, yeah. I don't know
like
the laws.
The 3-year-old girl that was feeding it.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times a day, like.
I don't know. I don't know why there's. I mean, I understand actually why there is like laws to like prevent like.
Because you're not allowed to domesticate, but it's a freaking deer, dude.
No, yeah, no, but it's more so because he's gonna, like, he could find a little pack, and then next thing you know, they're all there, and they're invasive, so, like, they'll eat up all your yard, they'll eat up everything, and, like, I know you're like, oh, I don't care, but we also live in a city where we don't have that.
No,
so you
and
don't know
I see this, though.
What it's like, where, like, you have to, fuck, dude, again, and you have to, like, do your lawn again, and do all this other shit.
No, I see
Dude,
this.
I feel more and more Republican with this fucking thing. Holy shit.
I'm not even a Democrat. I'm an independent.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, my money, my property, fucking fuck these deer.
Isn't Joe Rogan Republican?
I mean, I think he's moderate to the right. Because he has money and he needs to be that way, right?
I think a lot of people need to be that way. Yeah.
Right? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I there's a lot of social issues that I'm for. I would vote for Bernie, like Joe said. But at the same time, you know, I'm just like, dude, I don't want to. Dude, I'm already paying. I don't even make that much, and I'm paying 18 to 25% of my income in taxes.
Dude,
you know, I'm like, dude, like, that's a lot. You know. But yeah, that's the Republicans segment of the show. Hey, and you know what? You have the right for that.
What is it, the First Amendment?
Yeah, hell yeah. You know what? Hey. Goddamn. Oh my god. But no, fucking.
It's not concealed.
Oh,
sorry.
okay. This is another question. What is your favorite activity to do for Halloween outside of the costume like design? Because you told me that you don't like to buy your costume, you like to make it.
Yeah.
I bought everything. Obviously.
I bought my bald ass head.
Yeah. Dude, imagine. Dude, I come back next episode and it's just my real head. Dude, I feel like my head would be so white.
Probably.
It would be it would look like my butt cheeks. Like it's just.
Now we all know his butt cheeks are white.
White? Wow, they're not getting any sun. Hell no.
You don't go to Baker Beach, bro?
Baker Beach? No, it's not Baker Beach. It's the other side of Baker Beach.
But I mean, like, I've seen some naked people walking across Baker Beach to get to the other one.
I mean, it happens.
Can you get in trouble for that? I wonder.
For walking across, yeah, you can. For walking across, yeah.
I will never forget this man that looked like Phil and Lil's dad from the Rugrats walking butt-ass naked towards me in the woods. Like, in the wood, because everyone was tripping on shrooms, and I'm standing there, and I was like, and then all I see is...
Jesus Christ.
It was terrible.
Dude, I would much rather see, like, Jason or Freddy, you know, like, walking through the woods than a fucking naked man. Schlong just everywhere. Like,
big-ass curly fro, like, oh,
dude, and I feel like, and I don't know, just thinking about, yeah. I'm just like, dude, old penises are not fun.
Hey,
like.
You'll be there one day, though.
I know, but I feel like mine would be fun. I'm
gonna get a dick lift.
Shout out Blue Chew, be a sponsor.
Oh my god, I don't know. I like to go to raves. A good rave on Halloween. Like this weekend, I'm super excited. Jacob and the guys, Fern and Edenas, and everybody's going over to Monarch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing a masquerade first, and then, a shadow play will be there, too. That'll be really fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just super excited to, like, go out and see everybody else's costumes. That's so fun.
My favorite is to see, like, you know how we've had this discussion where like at going to concerts, I don't dress up, but like maybe you might try a little harder than Halloween is where I'm like, oh no, we get to all play. This is a fair play. Like everyone gets to do whatever they want. So like when I go to the club or go somewhere and you're not that, then I'm like, dude, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like stay home. Like if you're just gonna wear a
or
t-shirt,
you don't put any freaking effort in at all, dude.
If you're gonna be in your regular clothes, don't come, dude.
Yep.
Like it's a vibe. Like pull up with the whole like, get up. Don't half-ass it and be like, oh, I have a scar and glasses. I'm Harry Potter.
Dude.
It's like, dude, you're wearing a fucking Metallica shirt. Like what are we talking about? Like, and it's like, dude, nah, come on, try a little harder, But yeah, like midway through this podcast, I might like do a little outfit change. I bought it and I need to show it off.
Yes, you do.
It was expensive, dude. Spirit is not the plug. I'm gonna let you guys know.
Dude, no. I bought a costume for my son on Halloween.com and they're significantly
Halloween.com?
cheaper. Halloween.com.
Why do I feel like that's a scam?
That's what I asked Reddit.
You know what I mean?
I definitely asked Reddit, and everybody in the forum was like, no, I hella thought so too, but I got like lots of costumes. And they're good quality costumes.
Yeah.
But like Spirit, I think it's because they come out and they have stores. I mean, we're supporting something, right?
Yeah.
It's not like Amazon where they're just sending us a bunch of crap and we don't know what we're getting and we can return half of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, Spirit is owned by the biggest distributor of costumes. So this is just them cutting the middleman off a little bit.
Who is it?
I don't know. I didn't read too much into the article, but I was just like, oh.
Send it to me.
But like, it's not like, I mean, it's still better than Amazon, right? Like at the end of the
I'm not saying that it's any better than Amazon. I'm just, what the better part of it is that we get to go in and see what we're buying.
We're helping people have jobs.
I went in and I saw this gun and I bought it.
Yeah.
Okay. I bought these. These are my favorite.
Yeah.
They bleed.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I did steal this, but but we're supporting them. Dude, I got hella pins too. I was like, fuck that, dude. Hell no, they're running me up for hella cash. Yeah. I was like, nah, I need to get some extra shit.
Oh my god.
Like, nah. Dude, like, yeah, but that's the reason why I don't have the extra sleeve. I couldn't afford it.
If you go the day after in the morning.
Oh, it's hella cheap. It's like fucking 40% off or
75% off, dude.
Jesus.
They have all kinds, and there's like, they put everything out because there's like, it goes so quickly though. Yeah. That's where everyone gets their costumes.
For next year.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's when honestly, we have to buy like 3 of them.
Yeah, that's when we should do it. But
that's
also
women thought like
girl math.
Girl math. Yes, girl math. Yeah.
Girl math. Girl math. I'll buy 7 costumes, and it still be the same price as me buying 1.
Exactly.
But you bought 7. Yeah,
I got 7, and you know what? Am I gonna use them next year? No.
But you have them. It's better to have than not to have.
It is because it's true though. Like me and my friends, if somebody, so you know how we did the outside lands, and there was 3 days where we had to dress up.
Right.
We're all like, oh well. We can trade costumes, or we can borrow this and this from this costume to make something else. Yeah. It is girl math. Oh.
Yeah. No, but it's girl math. Dude, no, I was thinking about it and I love watching those like girl math, guy math type things, and also like how many times a month do you think about the Roman Empire?
That shit's so funny.
Dude, and honestly, more than I thought.
It's been at least 10 because everyone keeps bringing it up this month.
But like for real, like
I don't think I ever do. Dude.
Really? No. I think about like, dude. No, you know what I think about? Oh, like I mean this is the Roman Empire. Where like the story of Caesar of all his homies like stabbing him like 42 times or whatever it was. But also that didn't happen like that. It's the story. Mm-hmm. Like that he died. Like everyone thinks that he died in the middle of like the whatever chamber of commerce or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what they're called. But yeah, and it's like, no, that didn't really happen. He did get stabbed and he did die, but it wasn't by like all his homies and disciples.
I mean, I'm just kidding.
But the story is like, oh, his community or he fucked over his community so bad, so like we're gonna make it seem that way.
Yeah.
And that's the lore.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's just like, dude, it's crazy. But okay, whenever I think about the Roman Empire, I think about Cleopatra, which makes me think about the Egyptians, which makes me think, because it's Halloween, about mummies. And dude, the mummified aliens from Mexico.
Those are fake, right?
I don't know.
Come on.
I mean, they're kind of cute though.
They look exactly like this motherfucker right here.
Hey, guess what? They're like, yeah, we are that. They're like, yeah, that's us.
Have you ever seen an alien?
I've never seen one, but I am one. No.
Shit.
But no, I've never seen one. I think I've seen something, and like in my head, I was like, nah, it was probably like in my head, like I'll do like little flashes that I see in the sky. I'll make up and be like, oh no, that was like a speed camera, or that was like something like that, right?
Every time I call, sorry to interrupt you.
Call what?
Every time, 911, motherfucker.
What do you mean? You call?
Yeah.
There's something that I don't know what it is.
Well, because I want to know if like other people are also calling in, and they will tell you. Like, of course, you're not going to ask like, are other people complaining about this? But they'll tell you, oh, we've had a couple calls about that in your area. Da 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 da.
Right.
Every time I call, they tell me that.
Yeah.
And then sometimes when they know what it is, they'll let you know, like, oh, it's this electrical box on this street and this street. If you want to see it closer, like, it's, you know, be careful, but it's like sparking out.
Right.
You know, they're gonna lose power. Blah, 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 blah.
Because that's what happened in New York, right? When like the sky turned like blue or green or something like that, and they're like, oh, it's like the electrical currents and this and that, and there was like
homies in New York be lying,
dude. No, but also with that story of like that was really recent this year with that like green yellow or green blue light. But and then there's this comedian on a podcast. Fuck, I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was. I don't remember who it was exactly. But they were saying that like in Brooklyn, right? Like, the reason why they believe in aliens is because like their dad, who is like a person who doesn't believe in anything, is like whatever, like you know, old Irish type, you know. And then like their dad was telling him that like they were just having like a barbecue, and then out of nowhere they just saw like this disc, right? And then like the story just went on, blah blah blah, and then he said it, and then they looked up that date, and apparently there was like 162 other people who reported it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like
so just imagine how
happens.
many other people actually just saw it and didn't report it. They were like,
Yeah.
"No, that's fucking crazy," you know. So like, has to be something
That's why I
out there.
call and report it, because I'm like, I want to know. There's so many people that see things, and I don't know. It's just like, did you see that movie? Is it Jordan
Signs?
Peele?
Oh.
That one too.
Dude.
Did you see that movie though? The
Signs
one?
or
No, the other one. It came out not that.
Nope. Yeah, Nope was interesting.
I liked it.
I liked it. I like his style of doing films. Don't get me wrong, because like, with Us, anyways, he does a lot of like classic horror like, angles and everything like that. But
I feel different about that one. I feel like that's a movie that you can only watch like maybe once in a great while.
Yeah,
like
I saw it I had a little movie marathon of watching like Jordan Peele shit.
Yeah.
So we watched all three of them, right?
Wait, what's the third one?
It's
Us, Nope, and
Get Out.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Yeah, the OG.
Come on, that one.
Yeah.
Is so good.
But I was watching it and like. Yeah. Okay, I had this conversation. I had this conversation with one of my coworkers who happens to be black, right? And we were talking about Get Out, and I was just like, I was trying to understand it, right? Because I'm like in my head, in my Joe Rogan head, I was like, oh, this is white people trying to be black people, right? Because that's what it felt like at first watch, right? And then it's been years since I watched it. I rewatched it, and I'm like, oh shit, there's something genetically important about you, you know, that like they know that we don't know, type shit. If that makes sense. And then she was like, oh no, this is just like, she brought up like slavery and how they were like kind of like bred to be like bigger, stronger, better, faster, blah blah blah, and like and all this shit, and I was like, oh my god, you know, like in my head I was like, holy shit, like I've never even thought about that.
I think that it was like before before that even that they started noticing that they could get bigger and stronger than the white man, and that's why they enslaved them rather. And then of course, they knew that they could do that so they could fight them and stuff.
It's so fucked up, dude.
Dude, and it wasn't that long ago. Like
it was like 300 years ago, 400 years ago. 400 years ago, yeah. That shit's crazy. 400 years ago, we abolished slavery. And, like...
Humanity is so fucking disgusting.
I mean, there's still slavery happening right now. That's the craziest part, you know? Like, the World Cup just happened, and it was, like, 6 out of those 7 or 8 stadiums were built by slaves. Not slaves,
I mean,
but, like,
technically,
slaves,
though, yeah.
They were housed and barely fed to our standards.
No, they weren't even paid.
But they weren't paid, exactly. No, that's what I mean. So they were...
They were told they were going to get paid.
It's like, you're like, oh, am I going to get paid for this gig? You're like, no, but you're going to get room and board. You know, like, we'll get you there, we'll have you there.
You'll eat, but your family's not going to.
Yeah, it's like, but also you're never leaving. You
know? Falling into that black hole. Like
literally, yeah, you're just looking... Oh, dude. Oh, craziness. But... With everything with Halloween, right? And which is your favorite, like, scary story or scary movie that you've, like, heard?
Scary movie, scary story.
Yeah.
I can tell you both.
Okay.
Let's go with movies first. My favorite scary movie is, like, so old. It's called Motel Hell. It kind of, in a nutshell, I hope I'm not giving anything away. Nobody's probably going to watch it, but there's these people that just go on, like, road trips and stuff, and, you know, their car gives out or whatever, and it's, like, pitch black, but there's a motel right here.
Is it, like, vacant?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's vacant.
Okay.
But they go in and, like, you know, this couple buys, like, jerky and stuff. They go in their room. They sleep. When they wake up, they're fucking planted in the ground. Like, planted. Their vocal cords are cut. And they're planted in the ground and stuff. And then they harvest them later on and make these people into jerky.
That they were eating.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I love shit like that, dude.
Good.
I love little shit like that. Like, dude.
It's so old. Like,
yeah.
It's such a good movie, though. Like, I mean, I love horror movies, though. I love them, but I'm scared.
Yeah. No, but that's the fun of it. I go to roller coasters to feel my balls in my stomach. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Like, like, dude, it's like, yeah, like, that's what you do.
Oh, we should have gone to Great America.
We can still go to Great America.
Yeah, but for, like...
It's still Halloween.
The spookies.
Yeah, it's
Los spookies, the spookies.
Yeah, we can still go.
I'm down to go.
I think they have it until November.
No way, really? No
so.
way.
I think so. They need to make their money. It's not like they're going to do anything for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know?
They do, it's like a... Your tattoos are rolling down. I'm just kidding.
No, it's new ink, so, like, I gotta, like, it feels itchy.
Oh, is it wrapped yet?
Yeah,
you gotta put lotion. You gotta put lotion on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You know how it is.
No tattoos anywhere. We know exactly how it is.
You know.
But they do like this snow thing for winter. Winter Wonderland is what they call it. I
Great
think.
America?
Yeah. Have you been to that?
Yeah.
I've been to it like twice, and I was like, "What the
I
fuck
think
did
I've been
pay
to it
for a
like
season
like 2 or
pass
3
for?"
times.
I was like, "I hate this."
Yeah, there's like an area with like fake snow.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was like cool when I was younger, but then like
one day
done.
you go, you're like, what am I here for? But when we were younger. When I was younger, though, they had a really good like horror nights type of thing going on.
When they had the
clowns and stuff. When
the guys who would slide and like fucking.
Well, they do that still.
Oh god.
But I don't feel like it's so it's not scary.
Yeah.
I guess it's like jump scares. But when I was younger, they would chase you out to your car.
Yeah.
And I would be like blubbering, like screaming bloody murder, and they'd be like laughing and shit. And my dad was just like. Hell yeah, you know.
I mean, you gotta learn. But no, yeah, I mean,
they could touch you.
Back in the day. I think like with this PC culture and everything, it ruined holidays in general.
It did.
Like in general, like
a lot of things.
I mean, Christmas, like everything, because like now you can't even like.
can't
be
even argue
proud.
with your family at dinner time for Christmas.
Well, no, yeah, that's still gonna happen. But like, it's now it doesn't it like putting up decorations almost feels like you're pro America, which makes you Republican. I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
So like I think that's why people aren't putting up like jack-o'-lanterns, aren't doing this, aren't putting
Is
up
that
Christmas.
what
Like,
it is?
I think
This
that's
year
what,
I felt it and I see it.
and like don't get me wrong, I'm all about like anti like capitalism, like hell yeah, but at the same time I'm just like, but there's so many other like dude, this I need to get this shit off my head. But like
God.
there's so many like values that we had growing up that we're losing drastically faster than than how we learned them.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like it took like 50 years for like people to like get on board with Christmas, right? And like, but now we're like, oh, Home Alone doesn't matter, all this shit doesn't matter, Elf doesn't matter, like fuck that, like
what?
you know what I mean? But like it's just like, but like you can't have like Christmas lights because that means you're Christian and that means that you're this and you know what I mean?
No way.
But like, but that's
I'm
just,
not hearing so many of these things that you're telling me right
Well,
now.
also
and
maybe
maybe I
it's
should be
'cause
on
I'm-
TikTok, like deep dark TikTok.
and that's not deep dark. That's like woke shit, you know?
Okay, well,
Yeah,
Jacob
but,
and I
like-
were talking about it. I was like, that's not, we were talking about woke, and I was about something that was really pissing me the F off. And he was like, that's woke. And I was like, that's not woke, that's stupid. And he was like, no, babe, like, that's what woke is now.
Yeah.
It has become this.
I think millennials in general are not racist but not woke, if that makes sense. Like we grew up saying retarded, you know? Like we grew up saying that.
I still
But
say it.
you know, you know, like
Everyone's like, you said the R word. I'm like, what the hell is the R word?
yeah. It's like yeah. So like that's the way we grew up, but we're not racist, you know?
No.
And we understand that is a value that we will cherish.
I really think so. There's younger kids than us. There's kids that are growing up. What is that? Gen Z? Gen Z, yeah. And
The TikTokers?
there's so many of them that are racist.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy
But
to
it's
me.
because
Like,
it's because they're so I think like kids
and
nowadays,
you know what? I'm so sorry, but at least like the ones that are racist, that are millennials, at least they stay quiet because they know that people around them are gonna beat the shit out of them when they fucking
it's just
speak up.
it's
Because,
subliminal. It's symbolism in a lot of ways. It's like like you won't say you're Republican, but you'll post photos of your AR-15. You know?
Oh, and then
like you know,
Yeah.
like
I'm a proud Christian mama
Yeah.
with the flag, you know, with the
like
American
it's
flag
like you
that
have
can see your
it's
name
like
in your bio.
or if not, it's the like the people who I grew up with anyways. It's the people who now have families who are like taking normal ass photos, family photos, but there's an American flag like in the background. You know, where maybe it wasn't planned, but also it just so happened to be there. You know, or it's their husband who has this fucking big truck that has like an American flag with the blue line, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I understand maybe he is a cop, but at the same time maybe he's not, and you know.
Majority of the people that have that, it's like their kids are cops, or like it's
Yeah.
usually not them. It's
Yeah.
like so dumb.
Yeah, and it's like or if not like,
Dude, cops make so much money. I didn't know this until like
what do you mean,
Dude,
Yeah, of
yeah.
course.
I was gonna do
Their
something right
pension,
now.
their pension once they retire, it's insane. The city of Mountain View, they have like the highest rejection rate than any other county.
Really?
in California.
Well, because they don't have freaking crime.
Well, no, because you get the most work because there's a concert happening, there's festivals happening,
Yeah.
and everything else. So there's hours for them,
Yeah.
so they can have a higher quota of police officers, but there's a lower rate of crime. So
Yeah,
you're just kind of
yeah.
there patrolling, just having a good time,
Making hella money,
with the
not doing
boys,
shit.
you know. You know?
I've never met a police officer though in like Menlo Park, San Mateo.
Those are
or-
usually sheriffs, though,
Yeah, but in
because it's
that
a small city.
and Mountain View though, I've never.
Oh, I grew up like working alongside the cops, so like I know them.
But that's what I'm saying is like, I've never met one in those areas that are like asses. Like
Oh, they're all sweet people.
they
'Cause
are.
don't have to
No,
deal
for
with anything.
sure, for sure.
Because they're not on their like P's and Q's of like, fuck, dude, like I need to
On
watch
their
out for
high
this guy.
horse, just
Like,
straight
nah.
up.
Dude, Kamasana, if it wasn't for her, I would have gotten arrested. So, like, you know, like, there's benefits of, like, being part of, like, a nice community.
Yeah. No. Oh, for sure.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I didn't know how Republican I was until I became Joe Rogan. But, yeah, dude, it's crazy. And, yeah. Okay. Okay, so we haven't recorded in like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
There's been hella shit that's been going on.
Yeah.
First off, I went to San Diego for a wedding. Shout out to Fabian and Jess. We fucking love you guys.
Woo!
Friends and family of the show. You guys are gonna come on soon, maybe, or maybe just Fabian, honestly. Jess is more a civilian than anything. But yeah, like we went to their wedding. We went all the way to San Diego. It was so much fun.
It looked beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't you know, like you know your friends, you know, but and then like
you don't know how much they love each other and how they
dude,
feel
I cried,
Yes!
dude. I literally cried. I was just
That's
there,
what I want to
and then
hear.
I just sat there with tears streaming, you know, and I was just like, dude, that's my boy. He started crying too, so like that's what made like I was like, oh my god, he actually has emotions.
Yes.
You know, like I'm the only one. I'm the bitch of the group. Like
Guys don't talk about shit like that though a lot of the time.
Well,
Like I feel like you do.
Oh,
But
we don't talk about, no, we don't ever talk about our relationships.
No,
We
not
always talk
with your
about,
other guy friends,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But if you're with girls, you might
Oh,
relate
hell
a
yeah,
couple
because
things.
that's a conversation we're having. You know, if
Yeah.
you're talking about the dude who fucked you over, I'm going to tell you about the girl that I fucked over.
There we go. The girl that fucked him over. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I don't know. Talk to them.
No.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. I'm just kidding.
But like, yeah, no, it's crazy. It was just crazy. And then, yeah, like, we got fucked up. We, like, literally, like, before we got to the ceremony, we killed a bottle of tequila.
Yep.
Like one does.
Sounds about right.
And so, like, you know, emotions were high, blah, blah, blah. Then we get to, like, the reception and everything. And it was just, like, tight. Like, just watching everyone who kind of, like, genuinely loves these people.
Yeah.
Who are just there and having a good time. Then, you know, once the sun starts creeping down and the bar opens up, it's game over.
The freaks come out at night.
Game over. Like, people were twerking. People were in the bathroom for longer than they should have.
Damn.
Like, it was a lot. But it was a vibe. It was a vibe. And then, like, the next morning, I had to leave earlier than everyone else. So
to miss your flight?
I literally left to miss my flight. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but like, dude, shout out Spirit. You guys fucking suck. Dude.
Why you be flying Spirit?
Dude, I was just trying to get home.
Refuse.
I don't give a fuck, dude. It was $170 to get there and back. I was like, run it. Like,
Is it expensive now?
Huh?
Is it hella expensive to go? Oh, you book your shit.
Hella late. So I flew Alaska over there, and then I was gonna fly Spirit back.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was like $175. We out. Let's go.
Yeah.
Because the other ones were like $400, which Christian paid for, and I'm like, I'm not paying that. Like, no. And on top of that, give them a wedding gift. Like, nah.
I probably would have paid that because fuck Spirit, bro. Like, I'm all about Alaska. I'll fly Alaska.
Oh, I love Alaska.
Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah.
Those pretzels.
I mean, yeah, like, yeah, I've flown Delta, United, and Alaska. The other, Frontier, I missed my flight. Spirit, I missed my flight. So, like,
I only missed my
I think
flight
I'm, like,
once.
on purpose dodging all the shitty ones.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
missed my flight in Maui.
Really?
Yeah, and it was, like, the hardest decision of my life. I was like, should we stay here? And Jacob was like, I have to work. And I was like, so do I.
Yeah.
So then we went back home.
Yeah. Nah, but, like, literally, like, at the airport, since I got there at 10, or my flight left at 11, and I got there at, like, 10, or I got to the, like, lobby area at, like, 10:50 or something like that.
Oh my god, bro.
And then so I'm there, but, like, on the screen it says Las Vegas. So I'm just like, oh, okay, like, I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for it to say San Jose and blah, blah, blah. And then they're saying things, and, like, I have my earphones in, blah, blah, blah. But, like, they're saying things, or, like, next flight to Las Vegas, blah, blah, blah. And then I do hear them say San Jose, but the screen didn't change.
Yeah.
So I was just like, at that point, yes, you're right. I should have gone up and asked a question. But I'm a man, and I will figure this out on my own, you know?
I am not lost. I know exactly where I'm at.
And I know what I'm doing, I swear to God. And like literally like so like whatever, I'm sitting there, and the next thing you know, I'm looking at the app, and it's still just it doesn't say boarding, it doesn't say anything. It just says like
I'm sorry, remind me again, this is Spirit?
this is Spirit.
Oh, yes.
This is Spirit. So the app doesn't say anything, and then next thing you know, I look back at it, and no, it's past the time that my
It's
flight.
all left.
Like it literally says depart, like in flight, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, at that point, I'm like sweating. I'm like, damn, I should have asked the question.
Wait, where are you? Where were you?
San Diego. Or what do you mean?
Yeah, but like at like what point in the airport were you? You already checked your bag?
There. I checked my bag is in San Jose. It's in the air.
Oh my god.
I'm there.
They didn't even call your name?
Dude, they didn't say anything. Also, I had my headphones. Dude, I fucked up. Don't wear your headphones.
Oh my god.
Like I said, dude, I might have fucked up, and it might have been my fault. So I missed the flight and everything, and so I go down, and I'm like, oh, so like, can you guys help me out with the next flight? Like, I'm down to fly into San Francisco, Oakland, or San Jose.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, the next flight isn't until tomorrow, and I'm like, I'm not Ubering back to the hotel room, booking another room, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing that. So I'm like, all right, well, let me go figure it out. Like, I went through TSA like 4 times that day.
Why?
Because I didn't like because the flight to Las Vegas wasn't until like 2:45, and it was like 11:30. No one from Spirit was at the gate, so I couldn't ask any questions there.
Oh my god.
So I went to the people at Frontier, and they're like, "Well, that's not even our airline. What are you doing? You got to go back out and talk to the people up front." So I go
Do
back
they partner
out.
with anybody? I wonder.
Spirit?
Yeah.
Fucking
Everyone's
Sprint,
like,
maybe.
dude, Sprint is still alive.
I don't think so. I think they got bought out, right?
Verizon?
Combined with somebody else.
Yeah.
I think so.
Do you hear me now?
Oh my god, that one guy. Yeah, Verizon, because he works for Verizon now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But whatchamacallit?
You went in and out.
Oh yeah, so I went in and I went back out, and then the lady who helped me get check in my bag and everything, she's like, baby, what are you doing here? Because they're all ladies who work there.
Oh my
You know?
god, I bet she was so nice to you.
Yeah,
too.
she was like kindest, and I just looked at her. I'm like, dude, like I tried, and she's like, you were early. I was like, I know. And she's like, what happened? I was like, I don't know. She was like, did you have your headphones on? And I was like, I did, but like I swear it wasn't that loud. I swear, like I was looking at the screen. The screen said Vegas, not San Jose. And
Yeah.
she's like, you gotta go up there and ask, because once the doors open, like blah 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 X Y and Z, we're not showing the flight that's boarding, and we're showing the flight that's going on. And I'm like, why does that? Tell me. I'm like,
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Like, why does that logic? That logic makes zero fucking sense. Like, why aren't you showing me what's happening now?
What if you were deaf?
I'm gonna write a strongly worded email.
What if?
But
Wow.
so she's like, all right, well, like the next flight won't be until same time, but tomorrow. And I'm like, God damn it, I have work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, God, all right, let me go figure it out. And then so I went and like, I looked at all the flights, and the only flight that had one seat left, and like I was just like, I need to just buy it. Like I need to. There's no other fucking flight.
So you ended up spending the $400?
No, I ended up spending an extra like $250, which isn't like as much, but still like an extra $250 on top of the already $175 that I spent to get there. I was like, God damn it!
That's more than $400.
I love you, Fabian. I love you, Fabian. I love you, Jess. Like I love you, but like, dude, I'm hurting. And then so yeah, like, but that flight doesn't leave until like 7 at night.
Yeah.
It's fucking 11:30.
So
right?
you left again.
I was walking around the airport, hitting my fucking vape. Like my bag was gone, dude. I had nothing. I literally didn't have my laptop, didn't have my chargers, didn't have anything.
Yeah.
Like literally, if you opened up my suitcase, it's wires, clothes, socks, shoes are everywhere. Like it was like a morning pack, Like
You need like a backpack to carry when you go.
No, I need help.
That's also.
Yeah, like
yes,
I work best in buddy systems.
Yeah.
Like I'm real fun at like, I'm the fun one, and then I need someone to organize it, or vice versa. But
Did
yeah.
I tell you about when I got stuck outside of the fucking airport in Paris by myself?
No.
I'd never flown out of the country.
Jesus, that's terrifying to me.
It was so scary. I fly in, and I know how to say exit, and I know how to read it because I was doing so much studying for a whole year and a half before I left.
On some Duolingo shit or what?
Duolingo, but like I was with my English class, we were learning French because
That makes sense.
I know. I went to Paris with my English class. It was English and humanities. I took two humanities classes and one English class, and that's how I got to Paris to study abroad. So for like a year and a half before, we were learning French and like trying to learn like the areas that we were supposed to be in. Da 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 da. Well, I get there and my stupid ass. I was like 8.5 months pregnant though, so I try not to blame it on that, but I walk through the exit, and it says exit this way, and I'm like, oh no, I can see my bag coming down, and I was like, you know, and I didn't cry, but it took 2 hours to get back in to get my bag because everyone acted like they didn't fucking speak English, and they all spoke English.
Yeah.
But I ended up asking a pilot, and he was like, they're not letting you in. And I was like, no. And he walked me through and was like, I'm so sorry. And like, then I started crying.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And then I get my shit and I leave because there was like a group of us that had done the same thing. And we all left together. And then you know how I was telling you, like we studied the area that we were supposed to be in and everything. Shout out Accent. They told us that we were going to be in Paris. We ended up being in Bangalore, which is like 20 minutes outside of Paris. So I didn't know where the hell anything was. And I had like a random...
Like, we didn't study this in English?
No, like the whole... Dude, I thought we were going to be near the Eiffel Tower. Like, so I had... We didn't, okay?
Dude, it's English class.
But like, imagine me walking around with 2 big suitcases and
pregnant,
like pregnant 2 big
yeah,
suitcases,
dude,
a carry-on, my laptop bag,
Dude.
like...
Dude, you're like taking 4. Dude, that's the next...
Dude, and I was like so fat. Like I was...
Like pregnant.
Like I was wobbling. I was
Oh,
so
fuck,
pregnant. I actually lost weight on that trip.
Everyone tells me that whenever they go to like Europe or something, they lose
You
weight.
walk
Well, because you
so
walk, but also like
much.
there's no processed food is like not
Oh
existent.
my god, the food. Holy crap. But I don't like Parisian food. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I love Italian food. I'm part Sicilian and French, but the French side is like... But like... Oh my god, the pizza, the pasta was so good. And I ate so much of it. And I didn't gain any
No, because it's healthy. And it's also portion control. They don't give you a lot. Not like they give you enough to feel full.
I felt like it was the same.
Really?
Like they gave the same amount, yeah.
Oh, well,
But
I
I
don't
will
know.
say that
That's
the
what I hear.
pizzas were like thinner.
Right.
They were more like they were out of the big brick oven and everything like that. Japan is definitely portion controlled. Like
yeah.
it's
Well, they have like the motto where it's like you eat at 80%. Like once you hit 80, you're done. You should.
you don't take leftovers home in Japan at all. Like
yeah,
it's
and then
rude.
like that. Which is cool. That's like a cool thing because like we're the opposite. We're like, Mijo, eat this. Like fucking take this. Like you know, like why don't you even have like something in your hand? You know?
Yeah.
But that's like that. That's like that poor mentality where we're all like, no, eat because we don't know when.
Yes.
You know,
okay.
like,
Yeah.
That's that mentality. I think. But yeah,
true.
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's kind of tight though.
Airports suck.
Airports suck, but they're kind of fun. So like I was there, right? So I was just chilling, and then I was waiting for Christian and Fernanda, who also went. And then Christian's flight wasn't until later, and Fernanda's wasn't until 6. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, at least I have a buddy, right?
Yeah.
So and then like we're there, we link up, and I'm depressed. I'm sad. I just spent an extra like $250 on the flight. Like I'm just like sad. I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking idiot. Like why does this always happen to me? Like da 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 da.
Did they not refund you your money at all, Spirit?
No, because it was my fault. It was my fault. It was 110%. I checked in.
Why didn't you lie through your teeth?
Nah, dude.
And say they didn't call my name.
No, because it's for me. It's more so like it's karma.
No.
I did that to
I would have lied like a
No, I
damn
did that to
bitch.
Frontier. So like Frontier like helped me out. So I was just like,
You lied to them already?
I lied to Frontier, and, you know,
Alright.
to get a better hotel room and everything. But you know, whatever. So I'm at the hotel, or I'm at the airport, and me and Fernando, we go to the bar because we're like sad, you know.
Yeah.
We're like, fuck, dude, we have to be here. And then like we immediately make friends with the bartender because we're like one of 3 people at the bar.
Yeah.
You know, and like next thing you know, this girl comes down, and she just sat like kind of next to us. And she's wearing like a podcast shirt. And I was like, oh, I know that podcast, right? And like, I genuinely don't know it, but like I know of the comedian.
Yeah.
And just sparked up a conversation because we're bored, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I know Kim Comden.
Kim Condon.
Yeah, and I was like, she was wearing like a this bitch shirt.
That's funny.
cool.
They were just on YMH.
Right.
Her and Sarah.
So she was wearing that, and I was like, "Oh, I know her." And I was
I
like,
need to
blah,
watch
blah,
more
blah.
podcasts.
And then she was like, "Oh yeah, like they were just doing Skankfest, like all this shit, like you know." And like I was like, "Oh, dude, this is my world." Like, let's
Yeah.
chat. And like I have Fernanda, who is my ex, right? And then, like this random chick who's like
I did not
flying,
know that.
and like we're just sitting there, and like, dude, like I said, I've never felt more like a swinger, like being like, you know, like,
Oh my
you know,
God.
like, and it was just like it was one of those where like. I don't know. Airports are, it's fun because you can just kind of like pretend because we're all leaving somewhere.
Hey, this is so funny. I will tell you. Yes, it does feel like that, but it is such a small world. You can totally run into these people again.
Hopefully.
I've ran into so many friends at airports. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I ran into my clients when I went to Paris. I ran into clients in Paris. It is so weird. Like, how was I supposed to know they were going to be there? I've ran into people that I didn't know even raved at EDC that I hadn't seen in like 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
No, 10 years.
Damn,
10
I wouldn't
years.
even
Let me know.
recognize them if I haven't seen them in 10 years.
It was crazy. Like, they ran up to me and were like, oh, you want to smoke this joint? I was like, hell yeah, I do. Are you kidding me? But, like, it is so weird that you can see those people again.
Oh, I mean, yeah. But that's also like the fun part, right?
I have a client that actually, she met this guy. She sat next to this guy on the airplane, right? And they started talking, whatever, left, went home to Dubai or London, one of those. And then the next flight she gets on, she sees the guy again. So then he's like, okay, like, I wanted to get your number last time. I couldn't, He got her number. They parted ways again. And then they ended up being in a meeting together because they work in the same fields. And they ended up getting married 3 months later.
Damn.
Right? Damn.
See?
You might get married.
I might get married. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, it was also like, I don't know. But regardless, like, it's just tight. Like, that's why I like meeting people at festivals who I know who I'm not going to speak to, but might bump into them again at that same festival. Mm-hmm. It's like,
Well,
I mean,
it's like having a group of friends.
Well,
right?
meeting someone at an airport, right? Like, if you leave, if you're coming from San Jose, right, or the Bay, and you're going somewhere, there's a high chance or a probability that these people are going to be flying back the same day that you're going to be flying back.
Yeah.
You know? So it's
Yeah.
like, it's not weird that you see the same people, maybe. They're going to look a little different, maybe, you know, depending on where you're coming from. Yeah, you know, like, I had definitely, like, extra Gucci bags under my eyes, you know? But, like, yeah, but, yeah, the airport is just, like, or the experience of, like, hanging out there was just, like, so trippy. Everything's obviously so much more expensive and blah, blah, blah. But
Yeah.
a double in the airport hits different from a double at a club. You know? Like,
Hell yeah. it
you're just
does.
watching planes fly. You're talking
Yeah.
to people. You're doing like da 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 da. This guy like one guy like pulled up and he's like, oh, like there was a piano in the middle of the lobby and he was like, has anybody played that? The bartender was like, I've worked here for like a year. I've never seen anyone touch it. He was like, I'm a pianist. And like literally before like 10, 15 minutes before that, me and Fernando were talking about it. And I'm like, what if I go up there and just start
Yeah.
playing? And then like someone was just like, oh, dun 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 dun, dun. You know,
That's
like,
amazing.
and I was like, oh my god, dude, like this is so fucking crazy. And then like with that girl who we were talking to, she was going to Germany. She was going to Germany.
What?
And,
From
like-
a podcast, like.
No. She was just wearing the shirt.
Oh.
So that was the way that I kind of like, broke the ice. Yeah. And like, yeah, she was just sipping her wine, doing her thing. And yeah, we were just chit chatting. Her dad's like retiring and doing all this other stuff. And we were just like, I was just like, dude, in my head, I always have to like announce something, I guess. And I'm like, I'm like, dude, I'm adulting. Like, this is what adults do, right? Like,
you said it out loud.
Yeah, no, she was like, honestly, like, out of like all the years that I've like traveled, like I don't really like this doesn't really happen, right?
Really?
Like earlier I was by myself, right? Sad, depressed, blah blah blah. I'm sitting in front of Jack in the Box like a fucking fat ass, just like sitting there. And then like I have my headphones on, and then like this girl approaches the table, and she was like, oh hey, like blah blah blah, and I like take out my headphones. I'm like, oh hey, and she was like, can I take this chair? And I was like, yeah.
All sad.
I was like, yeah. She just like takes it and goes back to her group. And I'm like, now it's just me at a 4-person like table by myself with an like.
You don't want to sit down with me.
I was like, yeah, and she just walks away. It was a sad moment, but you win some, you learn some. Yeah.
When I was in Canada and my layover, this kid came up and sat down at the piano at the Calgary airport. Oh my God, what came out of his fingers was so phenomenal.
Yeah, just imagine what he can do with.
Dang.
It was crazy though. Like his mom was recording. I guess they were going to like audition for something, but like I hope that kid made it because Jesus Christ. I recorded him, but I don't know if I have the videos. But he was like amazing. Holy crap. You don't see that often.
No. Well, once you like, I don't know, like seeing someone do something that they're amazing at is always like, oh shit, you know? Like no matter what it is, whether it's sports, music, art, whatever, like once you're watching someone do the thing, it gives you so much more perspective and so much more appreciation for it, regardless of what it is.
I feel like for me it's more music. I love seeing that. Like sports, yeah. But like music, I love seeing somebody, like every time Jacob goes out there and DJs, I'm like amazed because it's always different music. It always gets better, and like he'll always play something to like, and he'll look at me and I'm like, yeah, that was great. You know, come on. But it's always music for me. I think that certain people can look at like art and be like, oh my God, that's so amazing. Like one of these girls that I watch on YouTube, her name's Exo McKenna. She does like thrifting and she like redoes rooms and stuff like that. And she went to like this antique festival or antique fair or whatever and bought like this beautiful art piece, and I would never look at that and be like, I'm gonna buy that shit. But she looked at it and was like, oh my God, it's amazing.
I think different people, I mean, different things hit you differently, right? Like
the shot at the airport.
Dude, no, that double fucked me. Dude, honestly, this is how... Oh, dude, I'm an alcoholic. I'm gonna say that out loud. But, like, dude, I was sad as fuck. Went to the bar, got a fucking... I got a Bloody Mary with tequila.
Bloody Mary, because you were hungover?
A Bloody Maria, as they call it.
Is that really what they call it?
Yeah. Tequila.
Maria.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah.
Because she's Mexican.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's Latinx.
Oh my God, Latinx, Chicana.
Yeah, but fucking, I got that Bloody Mary. First fucking sip, I was back. I was like, fuck it, run it up, give me a double tequila soda on the rocks, let's go.
I don't think I've ever had a Bloody Mary.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, honestly,
maybe we should have them on here one day.
It's a lot though. It's a lot.
I like micheladas.
Sure, it's the same, but with tequila or vodka. Okay. But also you need
a super michelada.
Worcestershire sauce. You need.
Yeah.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire
sauce. You gotta.
Bloody Marys?
Yeah.
I think I have all of it here. My brother loves that shit.
What? Yeah. They put Worcestershire sauce.
Because micheladas is just beer.
But they also put Worcestershire inside of that.
Michelada?
Yeah.
They're the same thing, but one's tequila and the other one's,
I've had like a super michelada. I think it was the restaurant that I used to work at. They would put it in, and then they would put a little shot, those little bottles in there, And they'd walk up to the freaking thing and have the beer chugging in there, and then the little
That's kind
shot
of like
in there.
a vibe. Yeah, I was like, well.
It was until you didn't.
Send
It wasn't
the
until my
Addy.
manager.
Send the Addy.
It was until my manager didn't want to give me my last paycheck.
Damn.
Dude, 5 years later, homie found me on like, I think I had my resume for beauty
like
school.
LinkedIn?
No, it was on like Craigslist, honestly. And he was
Yeah.
like, Ashely, oh my God, we would love for you to come back to work with me. And I was like, actually, I would love to get paid for my last month of working for you. He was like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It'd be
got
like
it.
that.
I got
It'd be
it.
like, hey, you gotta,
Nice.
hey, like I was telling some people, like closed mouths don't get fed. If you didn't get paid, you gotta ask. You gotta
No, I
ask.
asked
people,
and
or if not,
he would
people,
not.
people are gonna forget, you know?
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
And it happens.
That restaurant closed.
Damn.
He is Pedro's still open?
Pedro's.
You guys know Pedro's? No, it's in I think it's Santa Clara near Great America. There was Pedro's and then Mexicali. Mexicali is closed. Pedro's, I see it there still, but I don't know if they're closed anymore. I don't know if they're closed yet.
I don't even know where both
Yeah.
of those places are.
They're pretty
If it's next
good.
to IHOP.
No. They had really good fried ice cream.
Oh, I have been to Pedro's
Have
for
you?
a long time ago, and I know exactly the location you're talking about. and
Yes,
I
okay.
just don't know if it's open still. Yeah.
Right? I haven't seen it for a
Yeah.
while. Yeah. Shout out.
But yeah, I
Pedro's.
remember the fried ice cream. That shit was fire.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I could show you the recipe because I know how to make it
You
now.
do? Fried
Yes,
ice cream?
yes.
It's a
Dude.
trip. It's I don't even know. It's just so good.
Good, holy
It's so
shit, dude.
Well, I mean, you're just it's not that hard to make, right?
No, it's so
It's-
easy,
it's-
but like,
It's
Well, you just
it's
batter
all
it.
in it's
Quickness,
all,
right?
It's
Speed.
all in the quickness. It's all like.
it's ice cream though with fucking. I don't even think it's really.
But you have to
fried.
double up on the batter, no?
No,
Oh, that's how I think that's how my mom did it. So in order to not like
I bet your
secure.
mom's probably tastes hella better too.
I mean, on double back. I mean, you know.
Sheesh.
You know.
They put Kellogg's on it.
The cereal.
Kellogg's. And then put it in the freezer and for like a day and made sure it was like completely frozen. Took it back out, put it in batter, and then fried it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because you
but
want it
that's
to be
like- that's like-
totally
But that's
cold.
like double battered, almost.
Kind of, yeah, because of
double
the
battered.
cereal.
Yeah.
Oh my
Because I
God,
mean, you
that
couldn't.
sounds so fucking-
Because
Dude,
I know a lot of people who use.
I couldn't
Kellogg.
like afford when I was going there. I couldn't even afford to like get there and gas, right? And I would get there and I'd be so hungry, and that was like the cheapest thing on the menu, and I'd eat that shit for lunch. But I would be like in heaven eating that shit for lunch,
Jesus Christ, you're like a child.
dude.
Just like all
Also,
right.
oh my God, one time, so like, I bought these shoes from the flea market, and I got pickpocketed at the flea market, and it was really terrible. It was like really sad. It was a bad time. I had taken my money out so that I could pay for my books at Dianza, and someone pickpocketed like $350 from me, and I bought like these little. They're like fake Toms, you know. When I bought them, that's when they had taken my wallet. Luckily, I got my wallet with my pictures in it and everything. But I went to work with them, and you had to wear all black. And he came at me, my manager, and was like, "You need to go buy new shoes right now, or you can't come back." Didn't have money to go home because I was getting paid tips that day, and I had to wait until like 12:30 at night to get my tips.
Yeah.
So I was like, how the fuck do you expect me to go get new shoes? You know? So I had like a couple bucks in my card. I found quarters in my little Geo Prism.
Oh my God.
And I fucking went to the Walmart, I think, next door, and I grabbed, you know, what is the wire tape? The black wire tape?
Wait, the electrical tape?
Yes, I bought electrical tape, and I taped my shoes
Black.
black.
Jesus Christ.
What color were they?
They were like,
Burgundy, probably.
no.
Because
they
that was
were-
hot.
Actually,
When Toms were out, that was a hot
but they
color.
weren't even real Toms, dude. They
I
were
know,
from
but
the
that was the hot
Pulga.
color. But that was the hot color. That burgundy one, the black one, and then like a navy one.
But
Those
they
were
were
the hot
like the
three. Great
Mexican,
America, the
you
Great
know, like
America
the Mexican
days.
Mexican blankets, not flags, Mexican blankets, where it was like
tigers and shit.
No.
Oh.
Those are awesome.
No,
But,
yeah,
like-
it's almost, hey, dude, it's almost tiger season.
It
dude.
is
It's
almost tiger
ti-
season.
yo, dude.
I'm getting ready to buy one.
Yeah, no,
But
that's one of my favorite questions to ask my friends is what animal do you have?
Ooh, I don't have one yet.
Because some people have tigers, some people have deers, horses.
I have the
Tigers.
Patagonia one from
I've
one.
seen bears. I've seen bears, wolves.
Wolves is a good one. Yeah,
but
yeah.
I've always had tigers, and like I think we had a white tiger.
We had a white tiger. Or the
Yeah,
white tiger
bro.
one. When the white tiger comes out, ooh.
We had the wolf one.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
all
we had-
black with like the blue and the gray skies.
I've seen
and
my
the big
cousins used to have a
moon.
lot of the wolves ones. I don't know
Yeah.
why,
Dude,
That's
I don't
funny
know
as hell.
why. Dude, those blankets just hit different.
They
They're
smell
heavy.
different,
they,
too.
Yeah, they're just I don't know. They're
They
nostalgic.
smell like
Just-
childhood
yeah.
and like
Yeah.
Cheetos.
Which is kind of childhood, you know?
That's hella funny.
Yeah. Dude,
my
that's
God.
fucking crazy. Dude, La Pulga used to be the shit, though. Back
I
in the
love
day.
it. I'll still go and like have a micha. They don't sell them anymore.
Really?
Well, because
No.
they lost their liquor license.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, they sell
Which one, Berryessa?
alcohol.
Well, like
Oh, but to have a liquor, like you have to have a liquor license to sell, like
cocktails.
to make. Oh my
Cocktails.
god.
Yeah.
Yes, Berryessa.
Berryessa. Didn't they make like a beer garden?
Yeah,
They
but
do
that's-
have a beer
they
garden.
have like a flea market at night.
Oh really?
Which honestly, like they reached out to like do an event there, which would be kind of fun now since they're gonna close in 2024.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it because of the rail thingy that's going through there?
I don't.
'Cause I
Is
know
that
that
what-
was.
It's already
I know that was
open.
part of the issue that it was like, oh, it's already open. They wanted to shut them down because of that. I guess they wanted.
I think
to
they
build-
want to just build apartments there.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's
sure
what it
it's
is.
something else.
Because dude, that parking lot plus the flea market, dude,
Hell
you can
spots.
put like fucking like 2,000 units in there, dude.
Yeah,
and
but
fucking,
that's so fucked up to like. First of all, everybody's living like little shrimps in these stupid ass apartments.
Welcome to New
okay? Got it.
you know, like dude, honestly, like you know
claustrophobic.
the movie Big Hero 6.
Yes.
That's what we're moving into.
No.
It's like Tokyo, Bay Area.
No.
Or-
Gaga.
Yeah. San Tokyo or whatever they call it. Yeah, like, that's what we're becoming.
Terrible.
It's crazy. But, you know, it is what it is.
I know they're knocking my apartments down.
For why?
So I thought that they were going to be regular apartments, that they were going to rebuild them, but they're knocking the ones behind us too, and it's going to be like this big lot with condos
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean,
with vaulted ceilings and da 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 da.
I don't even know what that means, to be completely
Like
honest.
super,
That's how poor.
super tall.
Oh, I'm like, that's how poor I am. You know?
Shut up.
Like, vaulted? You know, like, you guys are living in a bank?
You got the twisty thing and everything.
Yeah. You know? they have to scan their hand just to get in type shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Dude.
that's so Disney of
Super
you.
Okay, sorry for my imagination. But yeah, dude, I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, like how expensive everything's kind of getting. Like, dude, like I bought a fucking costumes and shit, and like that was so expensive.
My sister's friend works at Spirit. I just did her hair, and her and I were talking about how all the costumes gone up $10 more from last year.
Yeah,
Which that's such a significant change, you know.
I mean, yeah.
All we want to do is get dressed and get drunk, and then take the outfits off.
Yeah.
It's not like such a big deal. I don't understand. We should go back to like the 1800s where everybody was like
Making
in
their
sheets.
their clothes
They
for
were
the year.
fucking
Hunting.
creepy.
They were hunting their clothes.
Hey, bro, I used to make my own
It's
skinny
1800s.
jeans.
Nah, hell no. The
I used-
plague? Nah, dude. Nah.
No, have you seen how creepy the costumes are though? They're awesome.
That wasn't. No, that was for the plague. That wasn't for costumes.
No,
The little beak
no,
thing?
not those.
Oh, okay,
not
okay.
those. That
It's
the
scary.
devil. Yes.
Yeah.
Have
no,
you
but
read that book, The Plague?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude. Honestly, it's that's so trippy. Like, dude. Yeah. Like what we're doing now is a lot. It's so like, it's like a repeat of what happened.
Oh, everything is.
Like, dude,
everything.
it's so trippy to me. You know what I
Right?
mean? Like back in the day, they wore those masks and they put like flowers and herbs and shit like that, so it smelled nice.
Yeah.
Because there's so many diseases, one, but also like the smell of rotting flesh.
Yeah.
Is just everywhere. So they were just walking around like that, and it's like, dude, that's what we're doing with all our masks during the pandemic and everything. And I'm like, oh my god, dude, the parallels are just insane.
It's
you know?
wild.
And like. Also, like, what tripped me out the most with that whole parallel thing, I was used to seeing the blue masks But then once we moved to the black mask, when that was like hip and cool,
Oh, then
I was like, oh shit, now this is fashion and like
fashion.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, dude, this is crazy.
Oh my god! Speaking of zombie apocalypse, it's always on my mind. I will say, did you watch The Last of Us?
Yeah,
Okay. Did you watch it also? Okay. Did you like it?
of course.
So good, right?
I'm
The
gonna
game is
rewatch
also so fun.
I'm gonna rewatch it. That's
Are
like,
you?
Yeah, I'm like literally like dead ass. Like this week, I was like, oh, I'm gonna rewatch it. So and then when it comes back out in 2024, it's all fresh on my mind.
There we go. Did you hear about that
That's a good
motherfucker that grew his fungus from his own skin?
What?
Like literally, like thinking that he should start The Last of Us because he's an asshole. Like, have you didn't hear about that?
No.
It was on like TikTok. One of these guys that I follow, this is the guy with the big beard, and he was always talking about like these radical stories and like all this.
Does he have a podcast?
He might have a podcast.
Oh, then I don't know. Oh, I'm the one that I'm thinking is like, it's like one of those TikTokers or like podcasters who are like, did you hear that? Da, 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 you know?
No.
Like,
It's some other guy.
I hate
He's
those
like,
podcasters.
Me too,
First
dude.
off, I
I
fucking
fucking
hate those
can't stand
podcasters. Like, yes, you're doing amazing numbers on TikTok and the internet and everything else, but dude, you're just saturating the fuck out of this whole medium, and it just fucking sucks because, like, dude, you're repeating stories that we already fucking know.
Exactly.
Plus, like, we all have Google. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, the documentary is already out.
well, it's like the same people that do the Reddit. Like, I love the Reddit story podcast. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
everybody does like the same Reddit stories, thinking like, oh, this is gonna be good. Like, no.
It's the same fucking stories, dude. And it's just like, dude, just because you're saying it in your tone or in your style of speaking doesn't mean that it's a different story.
No,
You know? It's just like
exactly.
we all heard that, yes, the pyramids here and there and blah, blah, blah are all the same and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, shut up. Like,
No,
tell me about your life. Tell me what you're
Yeah.
doing. Because, like, right now, all you're doing is, like, just telling me some, like, history.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And if I'm Joe Rogan, I already know this shit.
Joe Rogan be pissing me off.
Really?
He didn't even know what the contraceptive pill was. He didn't
I don't even know how to spell contraceptive.
Okay, bitch. But you know, the Plan B pill, the Plan B pill.
Yeah.
He didn't know exactly what it did. Do you know what it does?
No. I'm also like a dude.
One of my
That
exes
doesn't
told me,
matter.
but I can't.
Like,
she
I wanna
explained what it
say
does,
I wanna
and
say that it
sounded
just
brutal, but
yeah, I want to say that it doesn't attack the fetus or whatever you want to call it, embryo, but it attacks your entire system, right?
Okay. No. So.
guy
So
math,
just so
guy
you
math.
know, basically, if you're pregnant already, it's not going to kill the baby. Okay? So it's not going to attack
So you take two.
Yes. I'm just kidding. No. So
seems logical.
if you're ovulating, or just let's say that you're scared that you're going to become pregnant, you have a high chance of it. You're going to take it, and it is going to block the sperm from being able to impregnate is it embryo? No, because
Yeah.
that's past.
No, it's your egg.
That's past the
It's
point.
an
The egg, yeah.
Did you know? Literally, I have.
But
this
did you
Googled-
know?
I had this Googled literally today because I was talking to my coworker about this. Because we were talking, dude. Speaking of Joe Rogan, we were talking about like conspiracies and like what it means to be alive and how old you are and everything. Because Koreans, my coworker's Korean. You're one when you're born. Mm-hmm. You know, like that's the way
Yes,
that they do.
I actually have heard of this. Yes.
Right. So, and then I was just like, oh, that's like such a weird concept of time. The same way that everyone else outside of the state of Arizona was doing the time switch. So, like, they'll move the hour forward or backwards. But Arizona never did that. So, like, if you're going from New Mexico to Texas, all of a sudden your time would go from 3 to 1 to all of a sudden back to 4 because you traveled that much, right? And all this shit. So, like, that to me was super trippy. And then we started talking about, like, eggs and all this shit. Because technically, half of your life, you were born... Because your mom already has, like, 3,000 to 500,000 eggs inside of her at birth. And that's her... Those are your eggs for life.
Yeah.
And so, like, I was just like... So, like, when are you actually born? Like, half of you is technically born. Or is already... in your mom at her birth. you know.
Yeah.
But even then, and what, like
You sound so Republican right now.
how's that? Well, no, I'm not. I'm pro-choice. First
No,
off,
I'm just
pro-choice.
being a
You know what? I wouldn't be a daddy twice already, so I'm pro-choice. Believe that, you know. Like,
Oh my god!
I'm just saying, I'll pay for it. I don't give a fuck. A little oopsie oops, like, you know.
Right.
Oopsie oops. Okay.
Hey, it's $50. It's $50 at CVS. You can also get them at Amazon for a lot cheaper. Shout out Amazon, you guys are awesome.
I thought you were talking about paying for. Never mind.
Well, also I pay for those too.
$50 for.
I got a coat hanger.
$50?
What?
I was just about to say.
Why would you say that?
I'm sorry.
Why would you say that?
Why how are you throwing your voice like that?
Oh man. Well, I don't really know. At this point, you know, I think
Outfit change.
outfit change, a quick one. Dude, honestly, Conspiracy Joe is gonna come out once I put this on.
Conspiracy.
And we're back. We back. Dude, hell yeah. Dude, Buzz from the block. Let's get it. So quick little outfit change. Fuck Joe Rogan. He's a great guy though. He's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. If he wants to pay us out, please do. But like, yeah. Fucking. All right. Tell me your favorite scary story growing up outside of El Cucuy or whatever the fuck.
Oh, favorite scary story. Dude, the cucuy was it though, or La Llorona.
Did you
Yeah,
know?
But I feel like everyone
La
has
Llorona.
a different story for her,
Well,
right?
no. Okay. So question. Okay. This was something that I like just learned via the internet. But La Llorona was actually supposed to be a different is like a different entity, if that makes sense. Like she's not like the
Like a
scary
demon?
person. No,
Oh,
she's
what
not
do
a
you mean?
demon. She's not like in like Aztec lore. She was like a mom who was out there, or she was a like a goddess who helped children. But then the Europeans came, or the Spanish came, and they remixed it, and to make the indigenous kids who were growing up there, instead of them idolizing this person, they made them fear this person. So then they stripped their culture that way. Mm-hmm. So that's how like La Llorona came about.
The way my grandma told it was like, I feel like I sounded hella Mexican saying that. Was like, you know, so LA, oh my God, not Valley anymore. So the way my grandma had told it.
It smells like vagina. Oh my God. Sorry.
It's your breath. I'm just kidding. No, so the way she had told it was like that this woman's children had drowned and that she was always looking for him. But the way, when I grew up, the way more people told it was that she had drowned her children. Mm-hmm. And then she was looking for other kids to drown. But it was like, that didn't make sense because my grandma would be like, she's crying because she's looking for her kids. She wouldn't, why would she be drowning other kids? But it was like, every time I would just, it was scary.
Yeah.
That shit was scary.
I mean, to me, have you ever seen Ma, the movie?
Not Ma. Mother.
It's like, it's one of those, it's like the same thing, right? Where it's just like, she's not killing or hurting in order to just kill.
Yeah.
But she's doing it for grieving purposes.
Uh-huh.
So she's like, I don't have mine, so you don't get yours.
Yes.
That's the way I always interpret it.
Yeah. Well, it's always different though, right? Have you heard a different one?
I heard the drowning one, that she drowned her kids. Mm-hmm. But my cousins used to always tell us that shit, we go camping.
Yeah, what the hell?
And then, like, in the middle of the night, they would fucking sneak up behind her tent and start screaming like
messed
her.
up, bro.
We'd all fucking just start screaming, all the kids, because we'd all be in, like, one tent, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
I just always remember that shit. But yeah, I always remember them telling her that she drowned the kids and that she was going to come for kind of thing. But then it makes more sense the other way, that she's crying out looking for her kids kind of thing.
Yeah. It's always different. And then they came out with the movie. My mother-in-law's friend actually, he either produced it or directed it. I didn't watch it either.
Do you know what the story is in that though, or if it follows, which one it follows?
I don't, because it might be. We should watch it actually, and then come back here and talk about it.
Yeah,
talk about it.
Talk about it. The shit that I be talking about. That's a good song.
Dude, yeah, I've been watching hella thrillers though.
Have you?
Thrillers.
Well, you have to. You're
I love
to watch
thrillers.
at least
Thrillers
one.
are like, dude, The Platform, The Mill, that's on Hulu is really good. It's with It's with the friend from Get Out. You know who the friend?
The guy.
The guy with glasses. It's like Lil Day or something like that.
Yeah, the black guy, right?
Yeah. The black guy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but I think I know who you're the security guard. Yeah. Is it the security guard?
Yeah.
Okay, I love
He's hella
him.
funny. He's been. I think he has his own couple movies that he starred in. I think that like one with John Cena, isn't he?
Yeah, the Vacation.
Yeah, like the Vacation Friend or something like that.
Dude, I love John Cena. He's funny.
Me too. Dude.
I like John Cena more as an actor. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. When he was first becoming an actor, I hated his movies.
Really?
Because he was like an action star, like trying to be like, I'm gonna be the hero, like on some Taken shit, you know? It's like, dude, you're not Buzz Lightyear, dude. You can't be this.
You're not me,
dude,
motherfucker.
You can't be this. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard.
I gotta look him up because there's a show. Oh, The Peacemaker.
Yeah.
You see it? That was so funny.
It's on HBO.
Die.
Dude, no, yeah, that show's hella funny. Well, like, I mean, even just Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, dude, that shit's hilarious.
It is hella funny.
And yeah, like, I really like Suicide Squad because what they did with that, because HBO also had the animated series with Harley Quinn. Mm-hmm. And a lot of those same characters are also featured in that. So it was just dope. Like, I like that. Because it's not like, I don't have to know 32 different fucking characters in order to know what one storyline is.
You're
you know?
funny because I never know any of them and I'm just going to watch it.
Well, okay, I can put a shark and a shark together, you know?
Yeah.
I can put, like, the girl in makeup and Harley Quinn, you know? Like, the Ivy chick, you know? Like...
Exactly.
Yeah. But, nah, dude, I don't know.
Do you have any other scary movies that you like? Wait. Did you tell me a scary movie?
Scary movie? Scary movie. The scariest movie that I ever saw was probably...
Oh, scariest movie. I have a different one for that, so...
Okay, well, you go first if you have it.
Not Motel Hall. I'm sorry. It was, Oh my God. I'm blanking. I absolutely hate it.
Cars 3 when he flips over.
You know, bro. Dude. You know.
That shit was crazy.
Is it a scary movie in a hotel?
No, it's one where they throw a haunted house in it every year, and people end up getting possessed and die. And I just got like goosebumps. But I want to cry. It's so much. Yeah. I fucking hate it. It's terrifying.
I don't know. I don't have like a movie that I'm like, you know, like if it's the more gory it is, the less I'm scared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because it's so fake. You're like,
yeah. Like, dude, Human Centipede all day. Eat my ass. You know?
Eat my shit.
Dude, like, no, it's not like, that's not scary to me. But like, it's the part that is creepy is like, oh, dude, there's probably someone out there who did that.
There are people that can.
You know?
There are people that will.
Like in the Ukraine or some shit like that, or one of those
like America,
Estakaban like places.
People
I'm
are disgusting
sorry, I'm like,
here, dude.
Yeah.
People are so disgusting.
But like, it's crazy because like, dude, like for me, like the scariest stuff is reality. To be completely honest, because like when I look back at history or everything, like if you even just look at like Chilean history, when like after World War II,
this homie really likes history.
I fucking love that shit, dude.
Chilean history.
Dude. If you look back at it, dude. Also, Chileans are hella funny because they're right now they're having this like, little like argument within their own country, being like, why are our kids talking Mexican?
Talking Mexican
because it's like different. It's different slang.
Different
like,
dialects.
They're like, why are you saying like a huevo or like you know like why we don't say that?
Yeah,
you know? We speak proper Spanish. It's like you know
because of TikTok.
Yeah, and it's like nah, sorry, we're funnier. We're better than you guys. But yeah, like dude, there was this guy like who would he had like a little compound in Chile, and what would happen. Ever since that he showed up, there was people being taken away from the nearby villages and stuff like that. And then they would just disappear. But they were predominantly kids who were from the age of 13 to 18. And like blah, blah, blah. And then they went into his compound and like the literature is like burned away or whatever. But the lore was that he was trying to figure out how to replace put this person's arm onto this person's arm and it still work, you know, and things like that. That was his like mad scientist shit. But like,
you mean Frankenstein?
Whatever.
The Chilean Frankenstein. They're all, we did it first.
But Frankenstein isn't the scientist.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, the outcome is Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And like that was like the craziest part. And like also in Argentina, there's hella fucking like Nazi camps and shit like that.
Oh, that's like a like something that they say really happened.
No, that's like
real.
For a fact. Like, there's gated communities where if you're not German, you can't live there.
Well, yeah.
What do you mean? Well, yeah.
Well,
that's like if you're not white, you can't live here.
Dude, there are lots of places like that.
No, for sure. Oh, but I'm saying, like, that's scary. Like, that to me is like...
Okay, yeah. That's,
yeah. Like, that to me, I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Like, we're still doing this? Like, I'm like, it's going to be 2024.
People are. It's so ridiculous to me.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's also, like, you're not a child molester? Oh, then you can't be on Epstein's Island.
You can't be on my team. Like...
God dang.
Dude, no, it's fucking insane. Yeah, I don't know. Like
Hell House, have you seen that?
Hell House?
Hell House. I just had to ask Jacob because I was like, what is the movie that scares the shit out of you? Just getting scared again.
Like, to me, like, like, I don't really watch, like, scary movies. I like thrillers. I like to be psychologically, like what the fuck is gonna happen?
Hush.
You know? Hush is a good one.
That one's scary.
The Platform is a really good one.
What's that? Who's in that one?
It's a Spanish movie.
Okay.
And so, like, it's all, like, these random Spanish actors who are probably amazing at, like, where they're from. Over there.
One that I watched one. It was either in Mandarin or Japanese. Actually, I think it was in Japanese.
Oh.
And it was scary.
Was it? It's like The Grudge, but Japanese, because that's where the original Grudge is actually Japanese.
Dude, that was my favorite movie for years.
Or Shudder. Shudder was fucking crazy. Where it's like about a photographer, and like. And like, whoever like takes a photo of that thing, like, and you see the demon, next thing you know, you're fucked.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It's crazy, dude. That movie's fucking terrifying. Yeah, but outside of that, I don't really like scary, like, movies like that don't scare me. Like, if you're telling me what is gonna happen, then I already know what's gonna happen. That's why I like thrillers, because like thrillers, you're like, oh, who's the bad guy, and you're like trying to figure it out as it goes, and you're like after a while, it's kind of like evident.
Yeah.
But yeah,
thrillers
it's like
are good, but I don't know. Movies are scary.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I like, there's nothing like, I've seen Insidious, I've seen like all of those, like the ones that are like scary, you know, and I'm like, the jump scares are scary, and like.
Well, do you see ghosts though? Like, shit.
Do I see ghosts?
Yeah, do you see ghosts?
No, I'm not. What
you
is
don't
this,
see
Sixth
ghosts
Sense?
Hey.
I see color. Like, I see color in music. Does that count? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. Can you hear ghosts? Have you ever had anything? Hear
ghosts? I hear voices in my head, but that's a different thing.
Nah,
you know?
That's
Once
true.
again, that's a therapist conversation.
It can be a different thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have anything like that.
My neighbor upstairs is moving, and I can feel like it disrupted something. And I can feel like there's shit inside of my apartment now.
Like creeping through the walls?
Like looking at me when I'm sleeping in my room.
Damn.
I have one of the ojo bracelets on my doorknob because I prayed over my room and I didn't allow anything in there. But now that he's moving, I can, like, when the lights are off, I can see things. Like, there's darkness, right? Mm-hmm. Don't look at me like I'm crazy.
I'm not. I'm like...
There's darkness.
Yeah.
But there's darker darkness. And I can see masses moving. And I swear to God, one day I'm going to punch one of those motherfuckers in the face.
I think,
Therapist? No. There are ghosts.
No, for sure.
There are real things.
Dude, honestly, I don't know. Here's the scariest thought that I had today. I was taking a shower. And, you know, I have long hair now. So, like, hair clumps up. I bent down, butt-ass naked, to pick up the little clump of thing. And I was like, dude, if a ghost were here, easy access.
Homie dropped the soap.
That was the scariest thought that I had.
No, you know what? That is, like, so terrifying is every movie where they have someone, like, come up behind you and kill you in the shower, like, while you're on the shitter.
Dude, honestly, that's like my scare. Dude, that's why I don't sleep butt ass naked anymore because of that. I'm like, we live in California. If there's an earthquake,
you're running out naked.
I have to run out naked. I'm grabbing my laptop at least, you know, and then I'm running naked just so I can I can have a black square like they do on TV.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
You know?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, but all right, guys. On that beautiful, wonderful note, we love you guys. This has been another episode of the George.Daniel podcast, and with our lovely host Ashely, our lovely producer Matt. But once again, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out in the algorithm.
Repost us.
Remember to hit the little bell to get notified whenever we post. We're gonna be posting a couple episodes that we kind of backlogged a little bit, but it's all fine. Mm-hmm. We're here. We love you guys, and peace.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, fuckers.